President Bola Tinubu has expressed profound sadness over the passing of Ondo State Governor Rotimi Akeredolu. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories. At number 1, President Bola Tinubu has expressed profound sadness over the passing of Ondo State Governor Rotimi Akeredolu in a heartfelt tribute. Tinubu hailed Akeredolu as a fearless statesman and compassionate leader, highlighting their collaborative efforts in restoring progressive governance in the southwest region. Describing Akeredolu as his brother and soulmate, Tinubu commended his relentless pursuit of equity, fairness, and justice through the instrumentality of the law, making a significant impact in the fight against injustice in Nigeria. The president extended his condolences to the Akeredolu family, urging them to find strength during this time of national tragedy. At number 2, Vice President Shettima paid a visit to the displaced victims of the Christmas Eve attack in the Bokos local government area of Plateau State. The Vice President arrived at Yakubu Gowon Airport at 1 p.m. and proceeded to assess the communities affected by the recent attacks. He was accompanied by the National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu, Chief of Defense Staff General Christopher Musa, Governor Caleb Mutfwang, and former governors Simon Glanlong and Joshua Darie. Displaced persons, mainly women and children, shared harrowing accounts of how they were attacked by armed assailants who set their homes on fire and claimed the lives of over 100 loved ones in coordinated attacks on Christmas Eve. At number 3, after 15 years of disrupted operations, the Apapa mini water works has been restored and is now distributing water to residents of Apapa local government area. Chairman of Apapa local government area, Honorable Edowu Sembajo, acknowledged the significant burden faced by the community due to the lack of potable water. He expressed gratitude to the Nigerian Port Authority for their support in making the restoration possible. Rear Admiral Austin Oyaga, retired Chairman of the Apapa Residents Development Committee, addressed the issue of vandalism, stating that the vandalized pipes had been repaired and replaced. Additionally, stringent security measures have been put in place to prevent theft and safeguard the water supply. At number 4, the Special Investigation Panel on the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) has summoned the chairman of Titan Trust Bank (TTB), Tunde Lemo, over the acquisition of Union Bank of Nigeria. Lemo, a former CBN deputy governor, was summoned alongside 2 other purported shareholders, Cornelius Vink and Rahul Savara. The letter addressed to Lemo by the head of the investigation team, Jim Obaze, said the invited persons must present themselves on Thursday, December 28, 2023 to the Department of Force Intelligence without fail or excuse. The letter was signed by the head of operations in the office of the Special Investigator, DCP Eloho Opoziapo, and was dated December 24, 2023. At number 5, a coalition of 259 anti-corruption, civil society and human rights groups known as the Coalition for Transparency and Economic Reforms has issued a strong plea to President Bola Tinubu to immediately hand off all individuals and entities implicated in the malfeasance at the Central Bank of Nigeria to Anti-Graft Agency for prompt trial. They have appealed to President Tinubu to take decisive action to recover stolen funds and properties that are currently in the possession of these indicted individuals. They have sternly warned the implicated persons to cease their attempts to deceive the Nigerian public with feeble justifications for their misappropriation of national resources. At number 6, the National Identity Management Commission (NIMC) has announced new guidelines for Nigerians seeking to change their dates of birth on the National Identification Number (NIN) database. According to the Commission, applicants must now provide an electronic civil registration and vital statistics system certificate from the National Population Commission, alongside the certificate, valid identification documents, and an application letter for modification must be addressed to the Director General of NIMC. At number 7, traders in Gwarzo towns local government market, Kano State, accounting their losses as a fierce fire consumed numerous shops and property worth millions of naira. The fire, which started around midnight, left victims in despair, with many seen shedding tears and expressing their anguish. According to Samini Yusuf Abdullahi, the spokesperson for the Kano State Fire Service, the fire raged until Monday morning before firefighters were able to contain it. The inferno left dozens of shops in ruins along with property valued at millions of naira. Remarkably, there were no reported injuries or casualties. At number 8, the World Health Organization (WHO) has warned of a rise in new cases and deaths in previously untouched countries, even as it said this year's spike in dengue infections globally represents a potentially high public health threat. The warning came as the organization reported more than 5 million infections and 5,000 fatalities from the disease worldwide. Briefing journalists at WHO headquarters in Geneva, team lead on Abu viruses Dr. Diana Rogers Alvarez said the threat required the maximal attention and response from all levels of the United Nations Health Agency to support countries in controlling current outbreaks and preparing for the upcoming season. At number 9, German ex-finance minister Wolfgang Schäuble, who helped steer the Eurozone through the debt crisis, has died at the age of 81. An MP for 51 years in Germany's Bundestag, he played a key role in negotiating German reunification after the fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989. He then survived an attempt on his life by a mentally unstable gunman. And although never Chancellor, Schäuble was widely viewed as one of Germany's most influential post-war politicians. Current Chancellor Olaf Scholz said he had shaped his country for more than half a century, and Germany had lost a sharper thinker, a passionate politician, and a pugnacious Democrat. At number 10, Super Eagles coach Jose Peseiro will trim his 41-man provisional squad to a manageable 25 players for the African Cup of Nations. A source close to the coach has said Nigeria, like all the qualified teams, are expected to submit its final squad list for the championship and the players' jersey numbers to the Confederation of African Football before January 2nd, 2024. The championship will hold from January 13 to February 11, 2024 in 6 Ivorian cities. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.